Yo, what is up? Do you want some wrestling news? Well, guess what? You have picked the place to be because that's all we talk about here at the Wrestling Heat. And some of that wrestling news that I have for you today has to deal with some contracts being up and some contracts being signed and a little bit more. So stay tuned right after this too sweet intro, baby. And alright, wrestling fam, the very first piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all today has to deal with the WWE and their NXT contracts. It looks like they have reviewed all NXT contracts to avoid another Adam Cole situation to where they just let the contract expire and then, the wrestler can go to whatever promotion they want to without any strings attached. No 90-day, clause in it. And it looks like WWE, just like I just said, has reviewed and, went all over, checking the contracts of all their NXT talent. And, that is a good thing for them to do, so they don't let good talent slip through their palms, even though on the main roster they do that all the time. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news has to deal with Pete Dunne. What about the Bruiserweight over on NXT? Well, it looks like he has re-signed with WWE NXT for a multi-year deal. Don't really know on how many years yet, but I believe we will find out through Twitter and other wrestling news means. But yeah, Pete Dunne has re-signed to WWE NXT, and I gotta say that is good for WWE NXT because he is a badass and he likes to break the phalanges and just pull them apart and put them in all different kinds of angles and stuff. But yeah, there you go, wrestling fam. Pete Dunne re-signs NXT multi-year contract, and that's all that I got for you for Pete Dunne. And alright, wrestling fam, some more wrestling news, and this wrestling news has to deal with Johnny Gargano. What about him? We just seen him on NXT last night giving Indy Hartwell to Dexter, which was pretty damn funny, wedding and pretty entertaining, I gotta say, for the NXT. But going on with Johnny Gargano, what about him? It looks like his WWE NXT contract is up, and it is up in December 3rd of 2021, and that is literally right around the corner, right around the time of my birthday. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Johnny Gargano ain't gonna go nowhere. His wife is in NXT and she's pregnant at the time, and I believe sooner or later he's gonna re-sign and be with NXT. But there is a little rumor about him going to AEW, but I don't think so. But it's a little bit too early to be talking about that, at least at this point. But yeah, Johnny Gargano, his contract is up December 3rd of this year, and I gotta say, WWE, if you want to keep the man around, you might want to give him a ring-a-ding-ding and get that contract situation, figured out. And that's all I got for you about Johnny Gargano. And alright, wrestling fam, digging into some more wrestling news, and it is history making in the WWE. And I'm going to read it word for word here. Big E's win this past Monday Night Raw marked the first time the WWE Championship has changed hands between two black wrestlers. And I gotta say, WWE, good on you. It's about damn time. And I was happy for Bobby Lashley winning. I was happy for Kofi Kingston winning, even, when The Rock, he's mixed, he won, and now, we got Big E, and I gotta say, good on you, WWE. It's about time you break out of that shell of yours. But, yeah, WWE making its own history here between, you know, the championship being exchanged between two black wrestlers. And I gotta say, it's about damn time, WWE. And Big E, congratulations to you. And I believe Brody Lee would be very, very proud of you, my guy. Just like everybody else on Twitter, all your fellow wrestlers from AEW, ROH I seen, you know, people from NXT, Raw, you know, just wishing this man, you know, praise. And I say, you know, some people say Big E don't deserve it, but I say, Big E, you do deserve it, and I am very happy for you, my guy. So there you go. WWE making history, and they're breaking out of their shell, and hopefully they'll break out even more, you know, with their storylines and not being so, you know, lackluster. But with that being said, history, Big E, Bobby Lashley, exchanging champion, pretty awesome. And alright, wrestling fam, this is the last piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all today, and it has to deal with WWE rejecting another pitch, this time for an all-women's wrestling brand. I don't know what it would have been called, but I know we've been asking, you know, forever for a pay-per-view, you know, something to do with, you know, all the women that they have on their roster. They had a lot more, you know, last year, or this year and last year, but they got rid of a whole butt ton of people. But yeah, it looks like it's falling on deaf ears yet again for the fans asking for a all-women's wrestling promotion, not promotion, but a brand on the WWE, and, you know, pay-per-views. And it looks like WWE is constantly saying that women don't generate the money. But you know, what was it, last year's WrestleMania, you had Bianca Belair, you had, or this year's, you had Bianca and Sasha Banks tore down the house. You had another one with, you know, Charlotte, Becky and Ronda Rousey. They tore down the house. But yet, females don't generate money in the wrestling business, at least, you know, considered to WWE. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think WWE should have an all-women's pay-per-view or all-women's brand? Me, I'm all down for it, but I'd love to get y'all's thoughts. And thank y'all for watching. If you liked anything in this video and you thought it was newsworthy, give it a thumbs up. And if you think this video sucked, I ain't gonna hate you. Give it a thumbs down, leave a comment, whatever the hell y'all want to do. And thank you for your watch time. I love y'all also very much, and I'll be back Saturday to give y'all some more wrestling news. And if you're watching this Friday for some good old SmackDown, I hope to see you there on my backup channel over on Easy Koo Nations, or Easy Koo's backup channel. It's over on Twitter. If you want to join along, if you're already there, you already know the deal. Love y'all. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, Mr. Suds. Miss you, my guy, and forever and always, you must keep it. You must keep it, okay? Just a little bit. Too sweet, baby. And I will see y'all in a couple of days.
Wolf pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boy.